Welcome, folks. So glad you're here. Nice. And that was Pat playing some tune. What's the name of that?
Spotted Pony.
Spotted Pony. If you aren't a banjo player, you got to play some of those tunes just to get those beautiful names. We are so glad you're here. Here you are on the Daily Antidote of Song. This is day 690.
The other way around. 906. No, wait. Oh, it is 690. You're right. Wow, it was me doing
I don't know what you were doing, but
me
in any
flipping
case,
the numbers for you instead of me flipping the numbers for me.
Okay. All right. Well, in any case, here we are. It's day 690 here on the Daily Antidote of Song, where you've been joining for music and justice throughout this crazy time. So I'm Sandy O from Emma's Revolution.
And I'm Pat Humphreys. So great to be with you all this morning.
We love being with you all. We love to, as you know, we love to sing hello to you. There's the tradition here of saying hello, and we're going to sing hello. Maybe you remember this version of our hello song. It starts like this. One day more we see you. One day more we see. You can add some harmony. One day more we see you. One day more. One day more. We're saying hello to you. Good morning to everyone. Good day to all who are joining on Facebook. We're glad to have you here in this room today. We've got some joyous people with us. Please welcome our friend Leela Grace. We see you, glad to see you here. We've got Katie doing the tech. We've got Anna here with us, and we're sending our love to Joe. One day more. I see Paul and Susan from Seattle, and Mabel is in Massachusetts, and Wynn is with us, and Hoda is in BC, Amanda and Miles in Michigan, and Bonnie in Boise. Yeah. Can I see you, Luda with a heart, and Jamie and Victoria, and Boise, Caroline and Susan in Cincinnati, Caroline and Buddha in DC, and the actual Buddha, there you are. Julie is here with us, and Kathleen in Albuquerque, and Nancy the cow, and Kate, Becky in BC, Arlene in Berkeley, and Deli, and Jenny, and James, Deborah in Kentucky, and Gary, and Pauline, and Phil, and Tommy in Newcastle. I think Newcastle must be in Canada, not here in the U.S. where I am. Sarah is there, and Katie in Charlottesville, and Kathy on your iPad, Jim in New York City, Ralph and Penny in Victoria, Martha, and Cricket and Fred in Silver Spring, and Doug in Vermont, and Pat in Tacoma Park, Maryland. We used to live near there. We have Everett and Len and Oval, and we have Ann in Nashville, and Sue and Diane. There's Nancy and Ray and Lori, and Sheila's in Florida. There's Lorene, Loriana, and Robert and Joni. And maybe I've gotten everyone's name. Kate is there, and Jane is there, and Lynn is there, and Catherine is there, and Carol's in Connecticut, and Robert is with us. And look, we've got Leela's sister, Ellie Grace. So glad to have you here. And Storm is with us. And we've got Lorena and Courtney. And I think maybe we've said it all. Although I see our friend Karen in Oregon. And today we have to send so much love out to the world. Every day there's a reason to say we want to be able to see you one day more in safety and peace. Yes, we're glad to be here with you, sending hearts to everyone. One day more we'll live in peace. One day more. One day more we'll live in peace. Maybe today is the day. One day more can we bring peace around this world, this busy world, this challenged world. One day more. Like that.
Good morning.
So glad to see you all.
It's morning here in California, so I just say good morning, but hello from wherever you are. Great to see you all. Great to have you all in the room.
We are thrilled to bring to you a friend of ours who is an amazing musician. She's a multi-instrumentalist. You might see a banjo in her hand. You might see a guitar in her hand. You might see no instruments in her hand because she's using her feet to clog or her voice to sing. She's a fantastic performer. She's a teacher online. And so if you love what you hear, you can join Leela for her show, for her classes based there in Portland, Oregon. So please welcome Leela Grace.
Hello. So glad to be here. I've heard about this amazing event, and I'm really glad to finally get to experience it. I, like Pat and Sandy said, I am in Portland, Oregon, and we're having a little bit of snow here this morning, which we don't normally have. So the Portlanders are probably out running around driving badly because they don't know how to drive in snow. Today we're going to sing a song that I wrote back in 2002 as a response, sort of an inspired response to the aftermath of 9/11. And in the beginning, there was a feeling of everyone sort of coming together in solidarity and grief all around the world after that event. And then it became amongst the leaders of our country and a variety of countries, a drumbeat for war and retaliation. And this song came to me one day as I was thinking about all of the things that are done in the name of religion, in the name of God, that any religion and any God that is worth following and believing in is basically all about love and forgiveness, and the fact that, and I'll be, transparent, I am not a religious person at all, so who knows where this came from, but so this song is from the perspective of God, and so we'll just start out singing. I'm going to sort of go through the chorus. The chorus is long and has a lot of lyrics, but it has some repetition that you'll sort of catch on to. And I also want to mention that I have a small new human that I am growing who is currently crunching my lungs into much smaller space than they're used to. So I may be taking some extra breaths between lyrics that are not normally there, but so feel free to take all the extra breaths. So breathing is always good. So I'll just sing a line and then you sing it back and then we'll get into the whole song. So the first line goes, You shall love. Let's try that. You shall love. And then the next line goes, this is all that is real. Try that. This is all that is real. And then you repeat, you shall love. And then the next line goes, you shall touch, you shall heal. Let's try that. You shall touch, you shall heal through the darkness of fear. Heal through the darkness of fear. This song is all you'll hear. This song is all you'll hear through the labyrinth of anger, through the labyrinth of anger, through the screaming empty hunger, through the screaming empty hunger, through the hatred for the shame, through the hatred for the shame. You shall love. Try that. You shall love. You shall love. You shall love in my name. In my name. So that's the whole thing. Kind of goes all over the place. The lyrics are somewhere in the chat, I believe. So you probably want to have those in front of you. So let's just try that whole chorus. You shall love. This is all that is real. You shall love. You shall touch. You shall heal through the darkness of fear. This song is all you'll hear through the labyrinth of anger, through the screaming empty hunger, through the hatred for the shame. You shall love. You shall love in my name. Wow, it's beautiful to see you all singing. It would be so amazing to hear us all together someday soon. So I'm gonna sing the verses, and then you'll know when it's time to sing the chorus. There'll be a long pause where I sing, in my name you shall love, and that's where you come in. I'm thinking of so many places and people today to send this song out to. I'm thinking of the people of Ukraine, of course, and I'm thinking of the people, especially the young trans youth of Texas, and here in Portland we had a really terrible event happen where a extremist shot 4 women who were part of a Black Lives Matter protest, and one of them died. They were unarmed, and the police first claimed it was a confrontation between a homeowner and protesters. And so we're all sort of reeling from that here. And so we're just sending out love to those women and all the people who were part of that terrible incident, and to the people who are withstanding war unnecessarily all over the world, and the people who face injustice and discrimination every day, everywhere. All right, on that very uncheerful note, let's turn it around, and we'll sing about love. In my name you say you kill. In my name you turn with rage. In my name impose your will. In my name these wars you wage. But I say to you, this is all you shall do. In my name you shall love. This is all that is real. You shall love. You shall touch. You shall heal through the darkness of fear. This song is all you'll hear through the labyrinth of anger, through the screaming empty hunger, through the hatred for the shame. You shall love. You shall love in my name. In my name you say you hate, and in my name oppress. Say those not like you are somehow something less. But I say to you, this is all that share this earth with you. In my name you shall love. This is all that is real. You shall love. You shall touch. You shall heal through the darkness of fear. This song is all you'll hear through the labyrinth of anger, through the screaming empty hunger, through the hatred for the shame. You shall love. You shall love in my name. And when you've been fighting those before you and you've forgotten for how long, when it seems like the chasm is too deep to overcome, when you hate and make them enemies because you think they've done you wrong, all you despise is what you become. But I say to you, this is all that is true. In my name you shall love. This is all that is real. You shall love. You shall touch. You shall heal through the darkness of fear. This song is all you'll hear through the labyrinth of anger, through the screaming empty hunger, through the hatred for the shame. You shall love. You shall love in my name. You shall love. This is all that is real. You shall love. You shall touch. You shall heal through the darkness of fear. This song is all you'll hear through the labyrinth of anger, through the screaming empty You shall love, you shall love in my name. Oh, that was beautiful to see all of your beautiful faces singing that all together from all over the continent and the world.
Yes, Leela, that is such the
So
perfect
beautiful.
song for today and for what we needed. And yeah, we're just, I'm sorry, I meant to add us, but that's why, yeah, there we go. And you made Pat cry, which is always a good thing. Always a good thing. But it was beautiful and beautiful to see your sister Ellie pop up there and have the two of you singing next to each other, and that made me choke up. It's such a
This when we sing it together, she sings this beautiful sort of repeat, you shall love on the last chorus. And I was like, oh, harmony.
yeah, harmony in all sense of the word. And you so beautifully called out to so many people in the world who need the love of this song and who need us all to see. I mean, what I feel about this moment, and I want to know what you feel about this moment, is kind of like, really, if the pandemic is gonna be nearing to be over, this is the thing we're gonna do. This is the first thing we're gonna get back to. That just infuriates me and saddens me and makes me think, will we learn? Will we learn that we should love and we're meant to be here for love?
Yeah, my thought is probably something I would have to like bleep out, but anyway. It's hard not to feel anger at wars and violence perpetrated and, harm perpetrated by people who just decide to do it. And I'll just say it, men, generally. Unfortunately, there are many good men in the world, but this thing in Ukraine, it's one crazy leader who's just decided to do this, and all of these people are going to pay the price.
And it's the U.S. and our weapons manufacturing and our addiction to the money that we make off of selling weapons around the world. Our hands are not clean.
Oh no. But just like it's disheartening to say the least.
Yeah. And I think one thing when you mentioned, I mean, there's a way in which we raise ourselves into this community of the world where we want and we push people of either or any gender in directions that are not helpful and sustainable. And I know that you're doing the good work of raising good humans with your daughter, and as you said, with the tiny human.
Yeah, that's my main work right now. It's growing a new human.
Who's largely taking up your lung capacity. I wanted to know, what did it feel like to write a song in the voice of God?
Really awkward, actually, because as somebody, my parents who are on here, hi mom and dad, we're sort of like spiritually seeking hippies who never followed any organized religion. And there was a period of time in my late teenage years where I was like mad at them because I was like, why didn't you just indoctrinate me into something that I could either accept or reject? Would have been a lot simpler than just search and see what you believe. And I'm glad now that I had that opening, but I spent a lot of time really just like bound up and confused. Like what do I believe? What is real? And so to, have this, and this song was not written from the like sort of earth goddess nature, which is sort of how I perceive the divine to be something more in us and around us and connecting us, be it music or art or love or the beauty of nature. But this song was definitely written from the sort of Judeo-Christian anthropomorphized God who might just be like, what are you people doing? You've missed the point, you know? And so to come from that perspective felt, like I said, awkward because I don't believe in that God, but also because it felt like I'm taking up a lot of space by speaking from that perspective. So what, to introduce it, I always felt that I needed to say that it was from the perspective of God versus like from my personal perspective, like in mine, and I feel that too, but it's not as impactful to say, don't do these things in my personal name. But yeah, like you've missed the point.
It's harnessing a force, though, just like Pete did when he used the words of Ecclesiastes in Turn, Turn, Turn. And it's a really beautiful way of harnessing that kind of power and that voice. I think this is such an exceptional song, and it makes me cry every damn time you sing it.
Well, thank you. It's kind of fallen, like I hadn't been singing it until you all invited me to your amazing Sunday event. And well, honestly, I hadn't been singing a whole lot, but just to bring it back and to sing it again in these moments, it was like, yeah. Yeah. And it's a song that I've sort of sung to myself over the years when I've gotten consumed with rage or, us against them, which is really hard not to do in these days.
Yeah.
These words came from me and now I need to live up to them or listen to them.
I know. Songs are like that for us, aren't they?
Yeah. They challenge us. Yeah. I will also say that I have known many people who believe powerfully in the Judeo-Christian tradition and act on it in a place of integrity and love and activism, and see it as a driving force of love and forgiveness. And so I really respect the people who use that belief system in that way.
Yeah, we have a similar experience.
Yeah. And I love that you shouted out the fact that you taught this song in depth on one of our Learn a Song sessions. So if folks fell in love with this song, which I feel like I'm sure you did, you can learn the parts with Leela, the verse parts and everything, and the instrumental parts. And you can find that on our Facebook page, Emma's Revolution Facebook page, or YouTube channel. And I think just because this is one of these beautiful sessions where we get to sing the song again, so would you bring the song back for us and sing it so that we can sing it with you again? And thank you to the baby for making room for you to breathe, and thank you to you for joining us. Could you let people know what your website is in case they want to learn from you, because you're still teaching online?
Yeah, it's rosecityfolkschool.com. And you can. We have multiple websites. There's one that's leelaandelliegrace.com where I think you can find this song in recorded form. It's out there. And then, I have a couple of classes starting up, but they're going to be just 5 weeks because we're running short on time before I'm going to be a little distracted by a little baby human.
That's so great. Well, thank you so much. Can't wait to hear it and sing it with you again.
All right. In my name you say you kill. In my name you turn with rage. In my name impose your will. In my name these wars you wage. But I say this is all you shall do in my shall touch, you shall heal through the darkness of fear. This song is all you'll hear through the labyrinth of anger, through the screaming empty hunger, through the hatred for the shame. You shall love, you shall love in my name. In my name you say you hate, and in my name oppress. Say those not like you are somehow something less. But I say to you, all that share this earth with you, in my name you shall love. This is all that is real. You shall love. You shall touch, you shall heal through the darkness of fear. This song is all you'll hear through the labyrinth of anger, through the screaming empty hunger, through the hatred for the shame. You shall love, you shall love in my name. And when you've been fighting those before you, and you've forgotten for how long, when it seems like the chasm is too deep to overcome, when you hate and make them enemies because you think they've done you wrong, all you despise is what you become. But I say to you, this is all that is true. In my name you shall love. This is all that is real. You shall love. You shall touch, you shall heal through the darkness of fear. This song is all you'll hear through the labyrinth of anger, through the screaming empty hunger, through the hatred for the shame. You shall love, you shall love in my name. You shall love. This is all that is real. You shall love. You shall touch, you shall heal through the darkness of fear. This song is all you'll hear through the labyrinth of anger, through the screaming empty hunger, through the hatred for the shame. You shall love, 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 you shall love in my name.
Thank you so much.
So
oh my
beautiful.
goodness. Wow. We thought we could sing you a chorus with some harmony. Okay.
Yeah, we'll give you a little bit from here, huh?
Harmony, yeah.
Harmony, 2, 3. You shall love. This is all that is real. You shall love. You shall touch. You shall heal through the darkness of fear. This song is all you hear through the labyrinth of anger, through the screaming empty hunger, through the hatred for the shame. You shall love. You shall love in my name.
Hey! And banjo. It's like the icing on the cake.
And I was singing harmony the whole time to you, so I hope I did your lead part right. I was like, oh, right. Not the, all that is real. Anyway, we so love you. We're so glad that we got to bring you here to the Daily Antidote of Song group so that you could see what a loving and peace-loving and justice-loving community this is.
So beautiful.
We hope you'll come back again.
And such perfect timing for your song. Thank you so much for this.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thanks to everybody who makes this happen every day. That's amazing.
They think so too. They know it, and it's a challenge, and it's a labor of love. And
yeah,
they're awesome team.
Yeah, much love to Katie and Joe and to Busy and to all the folks that make this thing happen every single day.
Yeah.
that's crazy.
So this is our opportunity to remind folks that there's links where you can stay in touch with Leela, get on her list, take a class. You can stay in touch with us, come to our events, and it's our chance to say goodbye to you. And we don't just like to talk it, we like to sing it. But Pat doesn't know what I'm going to sing, so we'll see what happens. First, we're going to say goodbye to the folks who are joining us on Facebook Live. We hope you'll come join us in the Zoom room sometime again.